Alright, today's video we're going to show you how to disassemble, I think it's a HP G60 notebook. Customer have some problem with the charging port. As you can see, the charging port here is moving up and down. So computer cannot get to come on. First you're going to need to pull all these screws. I already did those, sorry I never showed you guys earlier on. You need to remove all the screws. All them screws. The memory cover, agile cover, and first thing remove the battery. Alright. Now that I get all of those removed, I remove the keyboard. Sorry I never showed you guys that earlier on. Then you're going to need to ensure that you remove all these connectors and remove all these M2 screws. So I'm gonna remove this connector right there, so I'll get back to you guys. Okay, so since now I have removed the connector, we're gonna need to remove these two screws on the left and the right side of the computer. So once I remove them, I'll get back to you. So the screws are now removed. So you want to get all these wires out of the way. Be very careful we don't damage anything. Probably might need a pry tool or a flat tip screwdriver to maybe pry a little to remove some of these wires. So what I'll do, I'll come back to you guys when I remove all this. Alright, so I remove the screen. Now that we have removed the screen, I think there are a few more screws you might need to get loose. Yeah, one screws up in there. Let me see if the camera can pick that up. You maybe need some light. I don't know if you can see. There's a screw in there. Alright, to remove the top cover from the base of the computer, you're going to need a pry tool. Make sure it's plastic, or if it's a metal, be careful. So you're going to need metal pry tool. Or plastic pry tool. This will do the job. So you're going to just run this around the edges. Right around the edges. Until you get the cover come off the base. So I'll get back to you while I get this, after I get this finished. Right, now since I remove the cover, this is the charging port. So see, sorry for the shaky camera. See, it's loosened. Sorry I never show you guys what I did to fix the charging port, but it was pretty simple. as you can see. Now it's firm. We can use these glues. So this glue will work. Hot melt glue gun. Yeah, you can hold it firm into places. I just stick this in to ensure it's lined up. And make sure it's okay. So you want to make sure that the port is firm. What happened is that there's a little piece from right here that break off that support the port. So basically that's it. So we're gonna do the reverse of what we did, which is put the computer back together. And just to let you guys know, sorry about the bad camera view, but it's just me doing the work and videoing at the same time. So, and then make sure all the connectors are back together. Then I'm gonna put the cover on. Hopefully this can fit, because I did a little modification. Oh yeah, fit great. I did a little modification that works good. Alright, so I want to make sure everything is back together. Clip. Now everything is back together. I'm looking for a screw. I think it's this one to put back in the hole right here. So you're gonna need 1, 2, 3, and 4. So I'll be back as soon as I put these screws in. Alright, now I've put back all the screws and make sure the connector is back. I'm gonna put back the screen. So like what I said, it's reverse of what you did. So I'm gonna need to screw the screen down. So I'll come back again once I've done this. Alright, now that the screen is back together, we're going to need to put all these wires back in place. So as soon as I finish put these wires back in place, I'm going to show you guys what it basically look like. Alright, so all the wires are back in place. Everything is connected. I just need to connect this thing for the trackpad here, or the touchpad. Sorry, touchpad. Once that is connected, we have this part, and just snap into place. So just push and slide. So you just push and slide to put in this area. So I'll be back as soon as I get that together. So now once that is in place, what we're going to need to do is I'm going to connect the charger, and just to make sure the system is working. Now that the charger is plugged in, let's see if she power up. Looking good so far. Light there, light there. I think there is an issue. This computer got a board problem. Probably I'm wrong, because there is no memory in the computer. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to quickly put the memory in and see what happened. Alright, so now the memory is in. What I'm gonna do is try it again and see if it works. Let's see. Alright, so it works. So everything working good. HP wireless model not found. That's because the wireless card is not installed. So the computer is good to go. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna power it down, remove the charger, and then assembly the keyboard. Keyboard is pretty easy. All you need to do, ensure that this connector connects here. I'm just gonna try to do that with my one hand. So if I do it with my one hand, you know that it's pretty easy. Right. So there we go. And then just push this area underneath and just clip it, press firmly right across the keyboard to ensure that it snaps in place. Now that it's not in place, you want to close the screen, turn the computer over, and then we're gonna put all the screws back in. As soon as I put the screws back in, I'll show you what it looks like when I'm complete. Alright, so now I'm almost finished. So what I'm gonna do is just snap the hard drive back in place. I kinda skip out some of this video because I don't want it too long. So we're just gonna make sure we put back the the 3 screws on the hard drive and place the memory cover back on, and that should be it. So when I'm finished with this, I just turn on the computer to see, let you guys see. So we're now finished. So let's turn the computer back on and see if it's now working. Get all the lights, power, charging, hard drive indicator. The customer got a line through her screen. So far it's looking good. A little LED right there to show that it's charging. Little LED here to show that power reaching the board. So we just waited on her to boot up. Customer gonna need a charger definitely. This customer got a big ass generic charger. She need to purchase an original HP charger. There's a light, as you can see right there. When it plugs in, nothing. See? Our charger is dead. So now that our computer come up, let's see if I can go in, which doesn't seem to have a password. Let me focus the camera. Alright, so it's up. And as you can see there, let me focus the camera. I'm trying to get a focus. Well, too bad the camera is not focusing. Let's see if that's a little better. Yeah, so it's charging. So I think she's gonna be happy. Okay guys, so this is how to basically fix a charging port on a G60 once it's loosened, meaning the charging port is not steady. When you plug the charger in, you get shaking there, but now it's firm, good to go. So pretty easy. So remember to comment, rate and subscribe guys, okay, and share. Thanks a lot. Goodbye.